I know you're a monster. I know you're a monster.
Why, hello everybody. How are you guys doing? How's everyone going? What is up? What is up? I mildly apologize for being late. I was out doing things, having a good time, and even had nightmares out and about doing things. So yeah, I apologize. I don't apologize because it was fun and we had a blast. So yeah. Ooh. I love the amount of people that love the games I voice act in. That makes me so happy. Anyways, I'm here now. I don't know what your problem is. I definitely didn't forget to install the game or anything of that nature. That is not something that sounds like stuff that I would do. So really, you mostly have yourself to blame for being late in the first place. Thusly, I'm on time. Yep. So what have you guys been doing that caused you to be so late? Okay. I hope you guys had a good time. Or have had a good day. I am letting this install, and plus my music is playing anyways, so don't mind it. It'll probably be fine. But just let me know, what have you been doing today? What have you been up to? I earlier today I went and donated. I bled for some money. I came home, I played some Minecraft, and then realized I needed to get ready to go do a thing, which also included me needing to make sure that I had dinner prepared for children's. So yeah, now we're here. So what are you guys doing? What have you been working on? What you doing? So Rosewater, I have 2 games to play today, and I might be too late to play them, but that's fine because I enjoy the games anyways. I have 2 different games to play. One is called, oh, that's new. Oh, that is on my wish list. One is called Rosewater, which we'll be starting out with, and then the other is called Rotten Flesh. Now, Rosewater is the game that came after Lamplight City, which we played. And I enjoyed it. It's a point-and-click adventure game. But then this game was coming out, and I finally saw that it had come out, and so here we are. We're going to be playing this and having a lovely time, I think. Play run game configuration, sure. What run game configuration could you run? Man, Direct 3D 9. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, this will probably be okay. That looks all up to snuff, you know? You guys know what snuff is, right? It's the sound of searing leather. And Grundislav games. Rosewater. Oh. No, new game. Don't tell me how to play.
Ordered the 743 from Pierre Lorraine for Rosewater, Western Vespuccia. No baggage to speak of, in the literal or metaphorical sense. Just a little hope. And that doesn't take up much space.
Howdy, Ledger! Those are some names. Look at them names. Do you appreciate them names? You better appreciate them names.
Much has been said about the western frontier. The perilous wilderness, the lawless towns, and the tough, hardened folk who make their way out there. Usually to get away from something worse. I suppose I'm about to become one of them myself. There's just one thing Rosewater's got that no place else has.
Maybe.
An opportunity with my name on it.
Ooh, opportunity! I like me a good opportunity. Have you ever had you a good old cup of opportunity? I haven't, but I'm sure trying to get one. Alright. I don't like the way that she blinked. I don't appreciate that.
The thoughts in my head are running together like the landscape outside the window. Excitement and trepidation and boredom mixing like the scrub and rocks and soil into one long blur.
It sure do be blurring, boss. What do we do about dams?
One thing I know, I am ready for a change of scene.
Great. How's your day been, B? Western Vespuccia. I don't know of a place called Vespuccia. 1850, the town of Rosewater.
Huh. Quiet.
You're quiet.
Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jem. And who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Leger.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your luggage? That is, if you've got any.
I don't.
Ah, right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Mrs. Leger?
Pretty good. I basically worked all day. Although I was able to hang out with Mara and Kiddo a bit. Now I'm playing some ACD2 before I get ready for bed. ACD2. Killing copy drones too. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Ah. Don't say things like you know what they are, Kyoko. Anyways. That sounds fun though. Let's see. I'm here for a job.
Miss.
F you, Cheshire.
I'm
Listen.
here about a job.
Planning on
You don't play
sticking around,
games.
huh?
You just
Say,
buy games
what
to
line of
admire
work
them.
are you in?
If you must know, well, I write. There's an opening at the Rosewater Post.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we ought to get along fine.
I'm sure you will. But as official town greeter, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Hey!
Say, I've just remembered another engagement.
This how you welcome new arrivals? I have a mind to give you a thrashing. All right, enough of that. Look, I was no choir girl.
I was never quite so dumb. That's not accurate. I'm pretty dumb as is. I never cried as much as you. I never got caught.
But I had the good sense not to get caught. Word of advice, kid. Don't pick your mark in broad daylight, especially not at a lawman's doorstep. Go on, beat it, or I really will give you something to cry about. Now, where in the ether is that damn publisher's office?
Down the street, around the corner. Right. Hello, sir. With your freshly shaven face hole. Oh my. I didn't really mean to come in here.
Howdy,
That's fine.
stranger.
Yes, sir.
Come on in.
Let's have a chat.
I'm Sheriff Gamble.
Harley Leger.
Pleasure.
I'm here about...
Well now, that's refreshing. Few come to Rosewater these days with the intent of staying long.
Excuse me.
How are you finding our town?
Welcome to Candy
Can't
Lee's
say
Laundry
much for the
Dessert.
welcoming committee.
Beg pardon?
I wasn't in your town but 2 minutes when I was accosted by a pair of gutter snipes. They should thank their lucky stars I was in a good mood.
I keep telling Jim to stop with that town greeter malarkey, but that boy's got a head harder than granite. I've been too soft. I ought to throw him in lockup until he gets his head on straight.
Trust me, that'll only make things worse. Besides, I don't think they've yet written a statute outlawing vexatiousness.
You've a forgiving nature, Miss Leger. Anyhow, welcome to Rosewater.
Thank you.
If you run into any more trouble, come and see me.
I probably won't. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I don't make the rules here. What does this say?
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below.
Cool. There are keys.
A lawman with a license?
Mmm.
I wouldn't have figured this.
For naturalist.
Looks like a
Look at.
plain leather bag.
I wonder what's inside.
Not a bag. Those are some.
Yeah, they are. I don't really have a purpose of like talking about a bunch of stuff in here.
Impressive
And whatever. I think I'm good. Go this way. Playing Sims 2 on my PSP. On your PISP? You pisping around? Search.
Nothing inside but a colony of ants.
Right.
Shame. I could go for a sarsaparilla. Soft drink crates.
That's a physician. I guess I should just make my way first off to, oh, this, I guess. Sure. I missed my pisp. The way she's just looking down on this guy.
Holy hell! Are you all right, mister?
All right.
Don't you move.
Oh, hello there. Don't think I've seen...
I've just arrived today, but this isn't the time.
How can I...
Some poor fools.
At the Rosewater?
Yes.
Sounds like Joni's in a mood again.
Tony's in a mood again.
Here he is, poor bastard.
Oh, dear. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm Dr. Sedgwick. I'm here to help you. Can you move your legs? Spine seems intact. No obvious fractures of the arms or legs. That, I would say, is nothing short of a miracle. Right. He's in a bad way, but he'll live. I'll get him back to my clinic and patch him up. You are truly a good Samaritan, Mrs.
Leger. Miss. And it was nothing. If you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep.
Of course. God bless.
Sure.
Hello, can I help you with something?
I'm here about the writing commission.
Ah, yes, you must be Miss Leger. I believe you and Joni exchanged some correspondence on the matter already, yes?
Yep, got the letter right here.
May I see it, please?
There you go. I learned how to do things.
Very good. Oh, one more thing. Joni's not one for formalities. First names will do.
Noted.
Go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks.
All right.
What's your name?
Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How's it going, Henry?
Likewise.
Auto shaving. What's this here?
Impressive people.
Uh-huh.
Cozy.
You have two, greedy.
They seem to be pretty active around here.
Come in.
Come on.
Hello, Joan. I'm Harley Leger.
Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please take a load off. Whiskey?
Bit early for me, but thanks all the same.
Sensible. I like that. I, however, have had a morning, so if you don't mind. Say, have we met before? Something about you seems familiar.
I don't believe so, no.
Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, shall we? If you're going to join our little family here, I'd like to know more about you.
Excuse me, provide a succinct
Well, I was
biography.
born and raised in New Britannia. Got out, made my way west, and started writing. I saw your ad while I was up in Pierre. Thought a change of scenery would do me good.
Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be, but maybe you'll find it to
What's
your liking.
There
cosmopolitan?
hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train.
Speaking of, your writing sample had me in stitches. I haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your descriptions of the toffs in Lyon, hilarious.
That piece was inspired by my last visit a few years ago, actually.
Oh? What brought that about?
I had to take care of some family matters.
I had to go back and settle my late brother's affairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't in connection with that awful business at the Lamplight City Expo.
Oh, no, it was before that.
The Expo disaster was a national tragedy, of course.
All
But
right.
you know, I can't help remembering it as the week our paper sold more copies than it has before or since. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I loved your sample, and I like you as well, Harley. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. I'll pay you 45 crowns for it. After that, we can talk about more regular opportunities.
Fantastic.
So, what's my assignment? A scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline? Or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the plight of the marginalized criminal youth?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I want you to interview Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Oh, the other one. You've been living under a rock. He's a true Western legend. The Achilles of our times.
Wonderful.
We've got a real opportunity
No idea
here.
who that is.
Star like that landing in our little town. I'd like something in the vein of your sample. Acerbic and mordant. But maybe not quite so acerbic.
So, a puff piece.
Good, you're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town.
Where can I find this Jake fellow?
He's taking rooms at the Jack of Diamonds just down the road. And his show is opening today at the Opera House. So he should be around for an interview. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office.
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longhand. How charming. Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means, ask.
Who's the man who went out your window?
Who was the man that went out your window? Not another writer, I hope.
Oh, God, no. You're the only applicant we've had. Don't worry about him. Just a rabble-rouser with an axe to grind. Thought he could burst in here railing about my journalistic integrity. Most folks stick to writing letters to the editor. I tried to calm him down, but... well, it didn't go that way.
I see. Any insight you can give me about the town?
It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to hear the noise from the saloon at all hours, but... oh, I don't know. Folk who moved on took some of the charm with them.
The Rosewater Post reported on the Lamplight City Expo?
It was only the biggest story that year. I've still got copies of the article saved. Here, read it for yourself.
Disaster emphasized the expo. Scene of the etheric horror. Game calls for etheric ban. Interesting. City. Why is that door closed? I just realized that's why it's so warm. I'm like sitting here like, man, it's hot. I also need some water real quick, so I'll be right back.
Everyone, calm down. Everything is fine. I said calm down. Everything is fine. Nobody freak out!
Alrighty then. I'm staring at you because you're late, Geronimo. Why are you sitting that you're so late? Do you think this is a penny theater? Anyways.
Can I keep this?
Frame it if you like.
Fantastic. Tell me about the townspeople.
What
How you
about the
doing,
folks who
Geronimo?
stayed behind?
What about him?
What about them? What about them? Tell me
I
more
was
about
hoping
them.
for more.
As far as you're concerned, the only person in Rosewater worth knowing right now is Jake Ackerman.
Oh,
If you need
really?
to know about the rest, go meet him for yourself.
It was great.
I'm curious. How did
It's
that
car shopping.
Rosewater
Did you find
Post get
something?
its start?
Did you put it in your
My
pocket?
dad was a union man. He worked the printing press for the Allied Fall Creek Miners Cooperative. Pamphlets, labour news, that sort of thing. Then the mine owners brought the Blackburns in to bust the whole operation up. My dad was laid up for months and could never work again after. But we still had
We
to
did.
eat,
Do you
didn't
think
we?
you could check it out
I took all the
later?
equipment from the old shop and started
can look
printing
at
up an
things.
early version of the Post just to bring a
You
little
can send
money
it
in.
my
At
way.
first, it was all just community notices and advertisements from local stores. Over time, I got the hang of the whole journalism thing and turned it into a real newspaper.
Ooh. I don't
must
need
be
to
on the way.
ask
Right,
about
yeah.
writing other stuff. This
Wait a
is
minute.
what you.
What?
Oh,
It's just come to me. I know why you look familiar. You're Spitfire Harley.
Goodness. It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
I saw you fighting back in 26 at Wellesley Hall in the Chum. You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook. Pow! It was like watching David bring down Goliath.
I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life.
Maybe so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational.
Thanks, Joan. Appreciate it.
Of course. And please call me Joni.
Oh. Okay. What's this?
Is this the first
Yep, Mark.
Best days of my life. Great.
you support?
I'm a proud Labourite, sure. I'll admit he hasn't been. But the way things were going with Atwood and the Traitus, this place would have been swallowed up by an automated Labour Party gets me vote any day.
Fair enough. That's quite.
A memento for my grandfather back in County Down comes in handy now.
Oh. She uses it,
See
that
you
she
later.
does.
Take care.
Okay.
Spitfire Harley, writing for my Now don't that just beat all?
Now don't that just beat all? Alright, so we gotta go talk to Ackerman? The Titans? I don't know. Listen, we'll be fine. Let's go fly a kite up to the high.
Was your meeting satisfactory?
Oh.
Quite so. Did you find any of those butterscotch sweets I asked for?
Afraid not. Only taffy and some peppermints.
Pity. This place seems to lack even the smallest of pleasures. Shall we?
Great. I guess that's that. I don't know who they were talking about, what they were doing, but
Looks like it's been up for. Or maybe he retired from crime. Looks like it's been up for ages. Or maybe he
gosh, excuse me.
pills. Is that pills for horses or pills made from horses?
Yes.
Or both.
Both.
Wonder if the whiskey here is any better than the rock gut back in P.
Well, I'm happy about all this, I guess. Undertaker. Alright, let's go see this Jake Ackerman and what he has to share with us, I guess. Can I talk to you?
Excuse me, kid. I need to get upstairs.
I'm really sorry, miss, but Mr. Ackerman's not taking any more meetings right now.
I'm from the Rosewood
I'm here on behalf
Rosewater
of the
Post.
Rosewater Post.
Did you make an appointment?
No, I just got the assignment.
Okay. Look, Mr. Ackerman's upstairs getting ready for his show. It starts in less than an hour. Why don't you come by and watch? You can come meet him afterwards.
I just need to interview him for a newspaper article.
Well, now, that's perfect. If you're going to write about him, you should definitely see the show. Trust me,
Oh.
he's a real dazzler.
Come on up.
Suppose it beats waiting around here.
What does it say?
Warning, watch the dang door. Food delivery.
Ah. Uh-huh.
The local populace.
Getting sloshed. Alright, what can I do to kill time, I guess, then? Don't make it. Let's go this way.
You again?
Oh, hey!
Harley, what in the ether are you?
Oh, you're not
Nah, but your little friend might think twice about hoodwinking strangers again.
Look, nothing personal. My brother and me are just doing our best to get by.
Uh-huh.
Your brother? And you just strolled away? I ought to knock you into a cocked hat.
Hey, you gotta look out for number one.
You picked the wrong mark, but I can let that go. Hell, with a little effort, you two could be halfway decent crifters. But if there's one thing turns my stomach, it's disloyalty. That's your flesh and blood. If you don't have your own brothers back, who else on this wretched earth is going to give a flip if you're alive or dead?
You made your point. Now, can we drop it already? I'm trying to do an actual legitimate job here.
I don't know if legitimate is actually part of your vocabulary, but here we are.
Legitimate job? So you're not selling snake oil or stock tips or fire insurance?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm selling tickets to Gentleman Jake's legendary Wild West show. Only 20 coppers.
I'll be back.
Wait here.
I don't have a single copper to my name, boy. Boyo.
Business seems slow.
Cat! Are you catching me burping?
Betrayal, murder, revenge. Classic stuff. Never works out that way in real life. Betrayal never works.
Dr. Bennett Clark, Master of Ethericity.
Dr. Bennett Clark, Master of Ethericity. Oh, right, the Ethericity fellow. I didn't know he was working out here.
Wonderful. Pick up.
This place is falling apart.
Ooh, I got me a stone tile. Maybe I can throw it at his face. I found this.
Trying to take a piece of the theater. That's.
All right. Listen, I was gonna throw it at your head, but now you've discouraged me. All right. One more. What you're saying is don't ever burp again.
Hello again, Miss Leger. I'm pleased to say your friend...
He's not my friend.
He's not my friend. He just fell out the window and almost crushed me.
I see. Well, it was good of you to come get me. Plenty of folks around here would have turned a blind eye. I
considered it.
Commotion, we weren't properly introduced. I'm Dr. Sedgwick.
Guess the sign wasn't lying then. I'm Harley.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Mind if I have a look around?
Not at all.
All right, what we got?
Quite a variety of potions.
It's only a small part of the bounteous pharmacopoeia that nature might make available to us if only we knew her secrets. There is so much.
just
I
dripping stuff
imagine
on
you
him?
get your hands.
It's for cleansing. I am a follower of the modern, positing that disease follows from the propagation of tiny animalcules living on the surface of the skin. Thorough washing with soap and water is said to eradicate them.
Drown the little bastards, huh?
Something like that.
Well, that's just disgusting.
Not
Lovely.
disgusting, it's fascinating, awe-inspiring.
Who's
To
all?
each his own. Hey, Doc, is that mess of noodles really what our insides look like?
Indeed, Miss Leger. The human body truly is a marvel.
I suppose that's one word for it. That's impressive.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, as they say, and good health starts with good hygiene.
No. I don't. All right, let's just talk to him.
Miss Leger.
Got any knowledge?
Oh,
You don't say.
I'm sure you'll find.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I want to know your thoughts on this place, warts and all.
Were Rosewater one of my patients, I would say the prognosis is not good. Not since all the Aurum claims dried up and the airship routes opened, leapfrogging over our rail line. The hangers-on keep this place gasping for breath, but I fear they only prolong the inevitable. I hope I haven't discouraged you, but you did ask my opinion.
I sure did, and you gave it to me.
If things are so bad, why not pick up and move elsewhere?
I swore an oath to do no harm, Miss Leger. As the town's only physician, leaving would mean abandoning my patients. There may not be many left to call on my services, but when they do, I am the only barrier standing between them and the grave.
Isn't that a bit dramatic, Doc?
Say what you will, I know where I stand on the matter.
Why not train somebody to take over for you?
I did have an apprentice not long ago, my ward, Nadine.
What happened to her?
Oh, this is no kind of... I encouraged her to put her talents to use elsewhere. She's ministering to the local native tribe now.
What about this tribe?
I'm afraid I don't know much about them, just that they have a small village somewhere in the valley. I believe they call themselves the Audam? Autumn? I'm not certain of the pronunciation. At any rate, they don't come to the town.
You must know all.
I am well acquainted with all their ailments, but if you're just seeking gossip...
So, how's the...
What? I'm a physician, Miss...
Didn't mean to...
At any rate, I've not had many patients of late. This poor soul is the only one this week. But that is the physician's dilemma, is it not? We are taught that idleness is a sin. But better that I am idle and the townsfolk healthy than my surgery be full of the ill and infirm.
I'll see you later, Doc.
Do take care of yourself.
Oh, I need to get up and stretch. Sorry. Give me a second. Alright. I am very close at Hopshire because I'm trying to snack on his ears. You can already see that a bite has been taken. That is not a threat. That is a promise. Anyways. That reminds me, does Hopshire still work? Hopshire is another one of those things that I don't know if it actually works anymore. Because nobody ever uses him anymore. What do you have to declare today, Hopshire? He does not work. Huh. 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 Text to speech is whatever that is. The audio device is this. Save. Oh, that reminds me. Actually, give me a second. I think I need to fix something with Hopshire. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nope. Okay. So. It's your boy. Back at it again. Alright, so how do I do this? That text-to-speech audio is working properly. Wait. Properties. Oh. Who? It's the X to B. X B. X B. X B. Chat. That's all I wanted. I needed. Play. Huh. Why aren't you working? Well, now we got to figure this out. You guys are going on a ride with me. I got to figure out what's going on here. Okay, that's that. That's that. That's the XB that's supposed to be talking for him. Uh-huh. And then the talking, not talking. I'm not hearing him, so that's the part of the problem. Why is White Rabbit like Alice? It's not up. I have it turned off at the moment because I'm testing it. You know, trying to get it working. But I also have a problem where this audio is not playing. So that's a problem. So I have sounds that are supposed to play, but it's not playing. And he's not talking. And if he's not talking, then everything else isn't working. audio. Music is can be removed. Sound alerts. Mic. Desktop. What is main supposed to be? Oh, that's that. That's the background. Okay, that's fine. Okay. But so why is that not working is the question. Because it's connected to OBS and it sends it to his little face hole. So it knows it's there. Let me close it and reopen it maybe. Realistically, I need to get this all transferred over to StreamerBot anyways, because, yeah. Hopcha. This is a test. And your mouth isn't talking, and the audio isn't coming through. Advanced. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Great. Okay, but why is that audio not coming through? Right? Hold on. So, text-to-speech settings. And then my sound settings. What does default even mean? I don't even know, man. You're not doing shit. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? You know what? Send, full send it all. He's still not talking. The rabbit is not talking. To be fair, it's also not making the sound that it's supposed to make before all this, so there's some kind of issue? Question mark. I don't know. I don't know why it's not accepting that. So, the problem I'm running into is this is not running the thing that I wanted to run. Okay. Of course, now it's not going to work because reasons. Nope. Still not working. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know why this doesn't want to work. That's very awkward. What does custom audio device mean? Yeah, come through my stereo. Nope. So yeah, there's no audio coming out of that at all. That's I just need to fiddle around with that later. All right. Uh-huh. Ah. Yep. That's a good point. You know? It's a good point. It's a good point, that is.
I hope that isn't.
It could be. What are you gonna do about it? Drink all of it? I need to do something about that, but that's something I can worry about another day.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hey, Sheriff?
What can I do you for?
Were you aware that a man was thrown from the window at the Rosewater Post?
Is that right? Who was it?
Never saw him before. Looked New Spanish.
Is he alive?
Yes, he's in Doc Sedgwick's care.
Well, that's good. Sounds like I need to have words with Joni, though.
Unrelated note, I have a big bag of stuff. I have an enormous bag that I don't know if I want to do this on stream or not. But it's got a tiny little hammer. A little tiny mallet. It's for building a thing, and it's got a lot of pieces. Like a lot of pieces, like a whole lot of pieces. I'm not entirely sure I'm sold on this. What am I looking at? Hold on. This has it set up in like 16 steps to put this together. But it's also got a QR code. But there's a lot of pieces in here. Sorry, I know I'm waffling at the moment. Probably because I kind of got tired sporadically. Alright, sorry. How long have you been the sheriff?
Just how long have you been the sheriff here anyway?
Oh, a couple years now. Like most everyone else, I came to Rosewater in '48 when we thought the hills were full of Orem. Except I stayed when it turned out they weren't.
You were a prospector?
Yep. But it turns out lawman was a more stable career.
Oh.
A man in your position must have plenty to say about the town he serves.
Suppose that's true, but a stroll down Main will tell you most everything you need to know.
Anything of interest in the surrounding area?
Not really. The San Bernardo Valley don't offer much in the way of sightseeing. There's an army fort, Fort Beaumont, and an abandoned relic that used to be a laboratory. There's also an Indian village on the other side of the valley. But you'll want to steer clear. I've heard tell they can be real territorial. But all that's outside my jurisdiction. When you leave my town, you're taking your chances out there.
Great.
Can you tell me about Joan Gallagher?
Whew, I've yet to meet anyone with a more fiery temper. My advice is to stay on Joni's good side. You don't want to end up going out the window like that poor bastard.
Is Doc Sedgwick on the up and up, or is he one of those frontier quacks?
Oh no, Doc Sedgwick's tried and true. Well, he saved the town from a yellow fever epidemic just last year. The Doc's pretty much the glue holding this town together. Leastways, that's what he's fond of telling everybody.
Who's that
saw a
fancy
lady
older
coming
lady?
out of the saloon earlier. She was older, fancy looking, sounded old country. Any idea who that is?
Can't say it rings any bells. Wonder what someone like that would be doing in Rosewater.
Well, Gentleman Jake.
Story with Gentleman Jake.
Which one? If even half of them are true, he's a lion among men, a real Western hero. But you can catch his show while he's in town and hear it straight from the source.
Thanks for the chat, Sheriff.
Come back anytime.
What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a set of lockpicks I confiscated from a would-be burglar.
Can I have it?
I can't just swipe. Does this...
Nah, the less I...
Hey, Sheriff.
Yes, ma'am?
What's this?
That's a view of It ain't exactly a metropolis, but it's got character.
He'll notice.
Sometimes I find myself wondering what life would be like if I'd stayed.
Sheriff Gamble will...
The winters were so cold, people's sentences would hang in the air for days.
I can't just take it. So I can swap that out, but I have to figure out how.
Does this license...
No, it means I was the paper.
No.
This fella...
Yep, but
Hey, Sheriff.
Ma'am?
Why have you got a horse?
Nah.
Glad you asked.
My grandpappy told me a story about a blacksmith who was visited by the devil.
A bag?
The devil asked the smith to make it.
He'll know.
So, the blacksmith took a red-hot horseshoe and nailed it straight onto one of his hooves. The devil howled out in pain. He begged the blacksmith to take it off again.
Sorry, does this...
Nah, the less I have...
Alright. So I need to do something about that bag, because I need the lockpicks. Okay. And probably lockpicks for this blacksmith.
This padlock's not... Looks sturdy.
Encouragement.
But there's some...
Got some ads.
Hello again.
We will save and we'll just hang out for a second. All right. So everyone get up, stretch, get you some water. All that nice jazz. I didn't stutter, Kyoko. I said go get water and stretch your leggies. Do it. You missed. Do it now. No!
Chaos.
How about I just say no to you? Huh? You know what's fancy is I can just do this. Okay. There we go. Complete. Ad break is finishing hell right now. Yes. See if mom is available because I'm streaming. Great job, streamer. Damage. Boop. Sync hard. Da da da. Complete all that. All right. That's a lot of hopsters. A lot of incomings. That's a lot of firsts. You know, I saw one a streamer that I followed, Una, or maybe it was someone else. But I saw that they had a hi, like where they could say hi in chat and stuff like that, like with the thing. And it would then tell you how many times they had done that. So basically, like how many times had they checked in, sort of thing. I was like, that's a pretty neat little feature. Too much
imagine
work.
you get.
Yeah. Look at. Can I have some of the stuff in your
He
arm?
doesn't look half.
No, he was lucky. Once I'm done here and the law.
Hey.
Oh, I wouldn't try. I gave him a mild narc.
Can I have what's in his pockets? Ooh.
What's in the pouch?
Oh, just some supply.
Don't mind me. I figured out how to get those there lock picks. Hey, welcome. Sheriff, do you want to tell me about the...
Hey, what would...
That's a...
Wait, well, not about Colchester. I don't care about that. I heard you telling that story already.
It ain't exactly a metropolis, but...
Hey,
what about
Sheriff? Sorry, who are the people?
Ozermus, Beulah's a real firebrand. She'd smack you across the face soon as look at you. She did to me plenty.
Got him.
All right. I see you over there, Kyoko. That reminds me, I need to send you a picture that my wife, the Nightmares, demanded I take. There you go. All right. I see it. It's right there in my face. You know who doesn't see anything? Jemima.
I can pick this type of lock, but why would I want to snoop?
It might have something important.
Nothing in... Shame.
is... Oh, nothing. No. No drink for you.
Good to...
Excuse me?
How can I...
Exactly who?
Devil of a fella. Just, he wouldn't be put off, but insisted on said he intended. Suppose Joni didn't take too kindly to his manner of lodging.
Been working here long, Mr. Dixon?
Oh, about 5 years. I was the first one Joni hired on shortly after launching the paper. Was a farmhand before that. Keeping books is much nicer than tending cow pens, let me tell you.
No, I like that. I told Geronimo I could look at the thing for her. And then she's like, no, I'll send it to all these other people. Alright.
Those are some mighty fine whiskers you've got.
Oh,
I see you there, Geronimo.
Miss Leger. The missus tells me I ought to shave, but I'm fond of the look.
As you should be. What's to...
You picked...
Why is that?
A few years back, you could hardly drive a wagon through the street. It was so full of folk coming and going. I'm sure you've noticed that's no longer the case.
I mean, yeah.
So where did everyone go?
Wherever the Orem actually is would be my guess. There's still some prospectors hanging on, convinced they'll find something everyone else missed. I'm sure they'll all come to their senses eventually.
If they all go, where will that leave you?
Why, getting by, I imagine. Peaceful,
Yes.
quiet life. The railroad still brings some traffic. Folks on their way further west or shipping goods back east. Although not as many as before the transcontinental airship line opened up. Easier to sail clear over the country than ride the rails halfway. Suits me fine, though.
Alright.
Anything I should...
Can't really... I'm just a simple family man.
I'll leave you to...
Appreciate it.
Impressive piece. They seem to be pretty...
She's not gonna pay me money. Probably. What is this?
Fascinating.
Isn't it just to think? I can send messages from here to Bright Bay with a press...
What will... The New Britannia Gazette.
Hardly. I kept that issue because they...
Hardly. Great
I
view.
hope fixing the...
I may just leave it for a while. I'm enjoying the breeze.
I'll just leave it for a while. I'm enjoying the breeze.
See you later.
Take care of yourself out there.
I want to do something. I don't know what I need. I can't lock picks, but I don't know these lock picks. Ha! Alright.
Business?
There doesn't seem to be much to this town.
The local populace getting...
Gentleman Jake's show will be starting.
Food deli... Now that...
All right. Do I have 20 coppers I just don't know about? They tried to steal my wallet, but I can't look at my wallet, so I don't know if I actually have money. I'm fine.
Hey.
Yeah?
I'll take one of those.
Swell! And when would you... Oh, you... Oh, well, sold the last of today's tickets. This ain't exactly the Coliseum, and folks around here are real excited.
All right. I don't need to see some yahoo firing off his pea shooter.
And I'm sure Gentleman Jake, if you had a... Of course, I might be able to sneak, but I'd be putting my... And I can't, after all.
Just tell me what you...
Only a...
Spit it.
Just help. It's only my pa's pocket watch.
Wait.
Family...
What happened?
It was stolen is what? By that one-eyed scalawag Lola Johnson. Probably stashed it away in the old smithy.
Where'd your brother get to?
Matter of fact, he's trying to make good. Decided he's gonna try and get pa's watch back all by himself. He's real...
And you're letting him... He'll be collared in no time. Like as not, you'll never see...
Oh, I tried talking sense into him, but he'll be in real hot water if he gets... That's why I'm asking you to do it before he... I can tell you could pull it off.
If this Lola stole from you, why not report it to the sheriff?
Oh, come on. I thought you was sharp. That lazy tyrant would cuff my brother and me soon as look at us. It's just the two of us. Me and him against the world. We got no one else to turn to. So, will you help us out?
So, will you help us out? I wanted to do it.
That
Keep your
kid
brother out
deserves
trying.
better than getting Call him off.
Swell.
I don't like it here. I don't like him. Sometimes I wish Cheshire was real. Am I not? Am I just a figment? Am I non-real? To be honest, Cheshire is a real thing.
This should be easy to pick. Just have to remember that rhyme I taught Bill. Good thing I wrote it down in my journal.
Warded lock, no key for me, turn the hook freely. Padlocks, wiggle the key to start the fun, then take the snake for a long, long run. Wait, what? Wiggle the key to start the fun. Wiggle the key to start the fun. And take the snake for a long, long run. I mean, that's a snake, right? I'm not crazy.
I should have this open and note. Learn.
Okay, hold on. Padlocks. Key. Snake. Wiggle to start the fun, and then take the snake on a long, long run.
Hellfire, am I losing my touch?
The diamond shines. What? Tense the key. The key for me. Fuck. I don't. Cheshire, UK is a real place. In the United Kingdom, Cheshire is a real place. Yeah. Did you... Hold on. Wait, I have a question to ask. I have a question to ask. How many people know what the Cheshire Cat is named after? You don't know what the Cheshire Cat is named after. Cheshire Cats are real things. I just want to put that out there. Not in the Alice in Wonderland sense, but the actual sense. Cheshire Cats. They are cats from Cheshire. Or Cheshire, as they call it. Cheshire, UK. The United Kingdom. Britain. England. That place. It has a town, city thing called Cheshire. The cats there are known as Cheshire Cats. In particular, I believe they're known for their striped patterns. Anyways, wiggle. What the fuck? I mean Cheshire as in you being a person who I wish was real. Instead of being in my messed up imagination. What if you were the one that was being imagined by me? What if you're the delusion? What if you only exist when I think about you?
What am I doing wrong here? That damn rhyme. Long.
Oh, left, right. Left, right. Oh. Left. Long run.
Fantastic.
But for the love of goodness, stop thinking about me. Let me be in peace. No.
Emptier than that fool. Absolutely.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Are these lucky? Are these? The mirror's broken. Nothing here.
Empty.
Scrap.
Alright, well.
Well now. Got what I came for.
Best not to stick around. Hey. It's your boy. With your stolen pocket watch.
Here's your watch.
No fooling. You actually got it?
I don't believe it's yours for a
They
second.
didn't used to call me Housebreaker Harley for nothing.
Hey.
Anyways, that's my... You gonna...
Sure. Oh, and I know we've had our tiffs, but I really do appreciate my dear departed pa can rest it.
That's not your watch at all.
Well, it is now.
Kid, if I were you, I'd make myself scarce. Otherwise, the only way you'll be able to tell the time on that thing is by squatting over a mirror. You get me?
Yes, ma'am.
She's gonna shove it up his butt.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, are you ready for some thrills? Are you ready for some excitement? Are you ready for some fun?
Get on with it already!
Then without further ado, now present the star of our show, the last man standing at the Bleachbone Gulch Showdown.
Was he?
The only man to defeat Bastard Billy Boakes in a duel.
Are you
The
sure?
man who discovered a gentleman, then gifted it to an orphanage.
What?
Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Great. Sir.
Thank you, Charlie, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everybody.
welcome.
Welcome to Gentleman Jake's Wild West. We got a heck of a performance for you today. But first, allow me to introduce my brave and loyal assistant, Danny Lowe. Now let's get this show on the road. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you rope a steer. Keep it going, Danny. Maybe you'll lasso yourself one someday.
You couldn't rope a steer if it invited itself in for dinner.
The sun beat down upon them as the duelists stood and stared. But Billy Boakes had never fought somebody so prepared. Jake drew his gun, and bang! The bastard crashed down with a thud. The legendary foe lay dead, defeated, in the mud.
You sure you didn't just bore him to death?
Sir.
And now for a most challenging proposition, perhaps the greatest feat of marksmanship to which a man can set his sights. You see those 5 juggling balls that Charlie keeps whirling aloft in such a dizzying display?
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, now fix your eyes on that green ball in particular, and do not dare blink. For with but a single bullet, I will pluck it from the very air.
Big deal. You were practically next to him.
I'm just gonna heckle him the entire show.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. Thank you all so much. You've been a truly magnanimous, magnificent,
I know I haven't been.
majestic audience.
And you can take home a piece of the legend. Come on down to the Check of Diamonds to get an autograph or a souvenir ferrotype. We'll be there until last call. Stop by and shake hands with
I don't
Gentleman Jake.
care.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Lock.
I just walked out. Okay, fine.
I'm telling you, Jake, I need that money tonight.
You knew the deal going in, Charlie. There's nothing I can do about it.
We'll see about that.
Hope I'm not interrupting, gentlemen.
My friend here was just saying his farewells. Weren't you, Charlie? Please do pardon that unpleasant display. What can I do for you, my dear?
Name's Harley Leger. I'd like to interview you for the Rosewater Post.
Well, shucks, it would be my pleasure, Miss Leger. Shall we go upstairs to my room? Beats standing out here in the dust.
Lead on.
Miss Leger, permit me to introduce my associate, Danny Luo.
We've met, actually. Not formally, I suppose. Nice to properly make your acquaintance, Miss Leger.
Likewise, Mr. Luo.
Please, you can call me Danny. Everybody does.
So what did you think of the show? Pretty spectacular, huh?
That was pretty good.
Yes, that's definitely the word for it.
I'm glad you think so. Wait a minute. The heckler. Was that you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me? I would never.
I could have sworn. Reckon I was mistaken.
I reckon you were.
Shall we proceed with the interview?
Right.
Why bring your show to Rosewater? Yeah.
How did you come to pick Rosewater as your latest venue?
Simple. Plenty of folk in this town are looking for a good show. I ain't so hoity-toity as to think El Presidio or Los Virgenes are the only places worth visiting. After spending all day bent double over a pan in a creek or working his keister off down in a mine, a man is entitled to some amusement, wouldn't you say?
What's your greatest
You're
accomplishment?
clearly a man of great deeds. Which would you say has been your greatest?
I value all my accomplishments equally, Miss Leger. To single any one out would diminish the others. I couldn't bring myself to do that.
What a noble sentiment.
I like to think so.
So what do you do when you're not gunslinging or adventuring?
Well, you were at the show. You saw it firsthand.
Right, but what about hobbies? Pastimes?
Well, I ain't the type to sit around reading novels, if that's what you're getting at. I'm a man of action.
Huh.
What's something nobody knows about you? Give me something juicy.
I'm something of an open book, Miss Leger. Keeping secrets ain't really my modus operandi.
Come on, everyone's got secrets.
Oh, I think you'll find I'm not like most folk.
Hey, Jake, don't...
Damn. Sorry to cut things short, Miss...
I should have plenty for my...
Well, I look forward to reading... Danny, see the...
Good meeting you, Danny. Guess I'll see you around. Not to worry, gents. Jake's all yours. Hey, you were in the show. Nice juggling.
Thank you, ma'am. Jake, get your ass out here right now, you four-flusher.
Now, what's all the ruckus?
Don't play the fool with me, Ackerman. You know damn well why I'm here. You might think you can give me the runaround, but I wonder if my friends here won't convince you to pay up.
Charlie. Didn't anybody ever tell you only cowards get others to solve their problems for them?
You slum-guzzling bastard. I'm gonna fix that wobbling jaw of yours.
Come on up here, then.
Are you sure you won't reconsider, Charlie?
Shut the hell up and get out of my way. McGuire, take care of the kid. Well, it's Dan.
I suggest you clear out while you...
From where I'm standing, it's pretty damn... Hey!
So that's how... Fine. I'll let the boss...
When he's done?
You're in my way.
And that's...
Huh. Take.
Hey! Don't start it.
Huh. Well,
I was just gonna have a drink.
pregnant cows more graceful than you.
Time for bed. Night.
You call that a right hook?
Come on, McGuire!
Food del-
Hey!
Yeah. Bonk.
Whoopsie. Nothing on.
Well. Can I check this now? Hey, painted. Stop that.
Hey,
Not the most honorable, but these boys were hard.
Hey, Charlie. Looks like your guys were...
Huh? Crumble.
Woo-wee! That got the old blood.
You've got some interesting associates. If you'll excuse me.
Hang on, I'd be a fool to just... Come on back up here. I've got a...
What about Miss Sa-
Oh, she can... All right, Miss Leger.
I smash him ball over
around
the
the
thug's
bush.
head.
Danny and I are looking to get some folks together for a job, and I think you'd make a damn fine addition to the team.
What sort of job?
Ever hear of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Bro, there's a lot to this game. Excuse me.
Of course. The etheric researcher. What about him?
Dr. Clark moved out here not long after the big disaster back. He kept up his research. Even did till one day, nobody's seen how.
Okay, so get to the point already.
We're going in search of Dr. Clark's fortune.
Come again?
The feller was loaded. Somehow he managed to talk a bunch of big money investors from back east into financing his research. All those gizmos and doodads don't come cheap, you know? We find his stash, we'll all be rolling in it for years to come.
Stash? What stash? Surely it's all just numbers on a ledger somewhere.
Nope. I'm telling you, he kept his assets in cold, hard cash.
So you're looking to rob a man blind just because nobody knows where he is?
Now, nothing so uncouth. Picture this. A swashbuckling pirate, the vast fleets of law and order, he digs a hole in the sands of some sun-kissed tropical beach. Circumstance conspires to deprive him. Now, he's the brave treasure hunter who seeks and unearths the bounty guilty of robbery? Or is he just returning to the world what would otherwise lie forgotten and worthless? See, we're not after Clark's personal wealth. The money in question was meant to bankroll his etheric reach, since that's been outlawed, and it's a drop in the ocean for the investors.
How many folks are you planning on bringing into this?
That depends on what we find. But I promise you, we'll all get a fair split, enough to make it all worthwhile.
What's your plan?
You can't.
Clark had a lab nearby, a couple miles outside of town. Last place anybody saw him. We poke around there, retrace his steps, and it should lead us straight to the loot.
Uh-huh.
Now, call me crazy, but I get the impression you're not entirely convinced.
Why
Oh,
on
no.
earth would you think that? Couple of folks I don't know from Adam asked me to help them hunt for some money that probably doesn't even exist. How could I not be convinced?
I admit we're asking you to put a lot of... Hell, I'd probably be just...
Mr. Ackerman's a good man. He's never led me astray in...
I appreciate it, Danny, but I think Miss Leger's gonna... Look, I've known quite a few moneyed folk. They all got one...
They couldn't give a rat's ass about folks like you and me.
I admit I cannot emphatically contradict you there, but not what I meant.
So what do they have in common?
They're good at keeping their money safe. Clark's cache is out there. As far as your safe, you just took out a couple of... It's plain to see you can...
I'm pretty good with my pistols, and Mr. Ackerman can talk his way out of anything. But we could use somebody who's good in a fight.
Besides, stick around old Jake long enough and you'll have enough material. Forget a measly little rider. I'm offering you a front row, so?
This is... You know what?
All right, Mr. Ackerman. I'm in. At the very least, this venture should make for an interesting tale.
I'm pleased to hear you say that.
You won't regret this, Miss Lee.
I probably
We'll set out for
will.
the lab at daybreak. And please, call me Jake.
I don't think I want to.
Dr. Clark's laboratory is a short hike from Rosewater. After getting run out of Lamplight City, this is where he went to ground. A secluded desert facility where he could get up to who knows what. Jake, Danny, and I head there at first light to see what secrets he left behind.
Quite a shot.
I'll say. What the hell was Clark?
That's a question for minds.
And greater than ours. I don't know if that's entirely true, but okay. I'm not talking to you two. I'm just going about my business. Oh.
Guess it shouldn't come as a surprise that the front door is not wide open for us.
Padlock.
That's a serious...
Way too complicated for these.
So, that doesn't look complicated. Locksmith?
I'd prefer my old pal, Captain Stowe.
Maybe he could give us some...
You read my... Wouldn't do any harm to take...
I see some things to search.
Looks like Clark missed. Seems to be from another scientist.
February 12th, 1850. Dr. Clark, I hope this letter finds you well. Upon hearing news of the reactionary and ignorant ban our leaders have seen fit to impose, my thoughts went to you and your thankless labors in the wilderness. When they hounded you out after the expo, and I wouldn't be surprised if Leroy's cronies sabotaged your display to discredit you, you were undaunted. After enduring such a trying year, I know how much building that lab out there meant to you. A turning point in your fortunes, or so it seemed. Yet I am sure you will persevere once more. One day when rationality again prevails in the halls of government and this silly thing is lifted, I hope to take you up on your offer of a tour. If you've returned to the bosom of civilization by then, all the better. With warm regards, Dr. Roderick Nethersole. P.S. How you managed to rig a TT-180 console to control both your equipment and door mechanisms still baffles me. Mine is destined for the scrapyard.
TT-180.
The good doctor.
Doing some...
We might find... Come help me.
Hey, I ain't gonna start belly... Might fetch us a few shillings if we sell...
Anyways.
There you... And some... Dr. Clark.
I once drank 10 bottles of sarsaparilla for a bet.
Did you win?
Well, yes. and
yes, and no. We're not going into any further detail, are we? How's this work?
That's not going to...
Excuse me.
I already...
Or, you're in the way. Move.
Can we talk?
What's...
Enough. This is one of the...
I think we're gonna... The Fort stockpile...
I think you're foolish. Uh-huh.
Wonder if Doc... Hey.
Ma'am?
Got it?
Well, I think...
We
Fine. I guess we'll go ask at the frickin'... Oh.
What are you doing? This is no place.
And just who in the...
Such disrespect.
The lady asked...
Heed my warnings. Mysteries are...
Hey, wait! You forgot your...
What was that?
Good question.
Nobody knows.
Tinfoil.
Where?
This isn't real.
Alright. Well, a short walk to the fort or something, right?
No sign of that. I wonder where he...
I reckon we got ourselves...
You're a bigger fish to fry. Anyways. Go over here, I guess. Alright. Oh.
Hey, look, a show.
I don't think that's a show.
Racket.
She's pretty good, though.
Yeah? Caramba. Let me look in here.
Nobody in sight, but... Vaya. Hey!
What is it?
What do you all get up to? We'd like to come...
More unannounced visit. What country exiled you?
None.
Afraid.
Why don't you tell Stokes that Jake Ackerman needs a word?
Gentleman, Jake?
At your service.
We're not in the market for entertainment. Oh, damn. Would you knock it off with the shooting already? I can't hear myself think!
You call yourself a soldier when the sound of gunfire sets you quivering like a coward? Pathetic.
Look.
Would you happen to...
No.
I wouldn't be asking to...
I opened the gate for the last person who's... And what did I get as a reward? His too. No, my...
Carry on.
Right.
Excuse me?
So...
I said... Hey! Caramba, you made me miss. What do you want? Do you know anything about the laboratory
I
just
want to
over
ask
yonder?
questions.
That abandoned wreck is a laboratory? It was at some point. Clearly you know. Who are you? I am Marisol de la Vega, Lieutenant General of the Constitutional Army. My compadre is Corporal Eugenio. Pleasure. I'm Harley. Good to meet. In answer to your... Eugenio and I are practicing our shooting while we wait for our jefe to conclude his... Who did you... Our leader, General Filomeno Marquez. Shirley.
Nope.
Afraid not. Híjole. Vespuccians don't pay attention to anything unless it happens right in... You do not know of the... Should I? Ugh.
Ah. Ah! Ah! It sounds like Geronimo. Geronimo's just always like, ah! Throwing up her hands. Throws hands. The number of times that Geronimo says the words throws hands in conversation with me is a very significant amount. Could you tell me about the revolution?
I do not have the time or the desire.
You have time. You're not doing shit other than shooting.
Non-imperialist periodical, if you can find one.
Great.
Say, do you think you... Why? The fort guard isn't happy. Well, then maybe he should...
Bet I could beat you at shooting.
Good. Care to... Gladly. But a large stationary targets if you wish to challenge me. Can we use these bottles? Indeed. Very well. Say, Jake.
My
How many bottles are there? About 30. Then we will each shoot whoever breaks the most. Sounds fair. I am feeling... Would you like the opportunity? Yes. They're ready with those...
Yep. Get ready. Set. Bottle it.
Fantastic.
Incoming.
You missed.
Here we go.
You...
Incoming.
I'll get...
Bottle in the...
Let us hope you... All right.
Ready, set, incoming. Here. Here we go. Here we
Wow.
Here.
I suck.
Here.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Better luck next.
Hold on. I can do that better. Hold on. Shut up. Stop your shooting. I can probably do that better.
You would. I wasn't quite prepared. Remember, get on with it.
No need. Ready, set, bottle in the air.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
Nice shot.
Here we go.
Your luck.
Here we go.
Damn it.
Ah!
Incoming.
Damn.
Incoming.
Dale.
Here. Here.
Hey, I beat her.
You beat me?
Ayo.
Pinche gringa pendeja.
Oh, ma'am. Excuse you. All right. Bye.
Nothing worse than.
That was some great shooting, Mr.
It was a tough opponent.
But you were.
I'm a good gamer. Excuse me. I got rid of your problem. Can you fix my problem?
Sure is a nice, peaceful morning.
What happened to those cacophonous varmints?
They took their
cacophonous.
business elsewhere. Now,
So long as you
deal.
Great. Love that for me. He looks like the guy that got thrown out of the thing.
Here. I appreciate your hospitality, Captain, but I must admit I am perplexed by the change in your position.
It's not my position, General Marquez. It's the position of the government of the Commonwealth of Vespuccia.
That's a
I
lot
have
of
some
words.
discretion in the execution of my orders, but I'm sure you can appreciate that there's a chain of command.
I am, of course, most grateful for the aid you have rendered in the past. I am sure that your recommendations carry weight with your superiors. If you would be willing to lend your influence in support of our cause.
Perhaps we can speak of this at another time, Mr. Marquez. As I said, I have other concerns to deal with.
Of course. I look forward to our next meeting.
Captain Stokes.
Ackerman, how the hell?
Leave this to me. I'll have.
Good day.
I don't believe in that.
Madam, just a moment.
I'm surprised you saw anything after
I'm
that fall.
surprised you saw much of anything after that tumble you had.
I owe you my...
Happy to help.
What's your...
Harley, this is Danny Luo.
Sir, I am General, though Filomeno seems to be difficult for you Vespuccians, so you may call me Phil.
Phil it is.
And you, what brings you...
We're looking for help getting into the abandoned...
And why might that...
It might make an ISO, don't. We're
We're
looking for
looking
some.
for something, and there's a chance we could find some clues.
Only clues? Perhaps. In fact, I could get the laboratory open, so if Stokes were not so stingy...
How do you mean?
My specialty is demolitions, and I just do not have any on hand. I thought perhaps the captain might once again be willing to assist a fellow warrior if...
It's like I told Mr. Mark, much as I'd like to help, I've got enough to worry about. In fact, I was just heading out to...
Hold your. How about we come with?
It's mighty kind. I can't promise it'll be safe, though.
Come on, Stokes. I laugh and we'll.
Your friend is quite the braggadocio.
Yeah, I've
That
noticed that
he
myself.
is, and he doesn't ever seem to let up.
You're all in?
Apparently so.
I will accompany you.
Sorry.
Y'all can get acquainted on the trail. Let's get going. Appreciate
Well.
y'all coming out with me. Strength in numbers and all that.
Our pleasure, Captain.
Exactly who is it you're looking for?
My first lieutenant.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Interesting.
John Mulberry.
Interesting. So I was curious because that immediately reminded me of the Australian flag. The flag there that he's holding. But it's not quite right. It's like normally you have in the that big blue section, you have a number of stars set in a very specific layout. But instead they also have that little, they have that circle in there, which is weird. So, I don't know. Interesting little thing. I don't know if that's purposeful.
Where did your man go missing?
He left leading the patrol last evening and they never returned. I just hope the natives didn't get him. Things have been a bit tense of late.
On the subject of did you ever cross?
The my man and I steer. Used to be we'd see strange lights. Don't know what he was up to.
You've been stationed
nearly 4 for the most part. Of course, Rosewater's nearby, and you.
On that note, I'd be.
Ah, yes, soon enough.
What makes you believe the native?
Our patrol perimeter goes close. Wouldn't be the first time we've come to blows over. They fall back once they see our superior firepower. They've been getting mighty
So you're saying they've gotten aggressive? Sounds to me like they're just.
Listen, Legere, with all due respect, we've already given these folks an inch. But they have tried appeasing them with treaties and such, but those ain't worth the paper. You'd sooner reason with a.
Well, I think.
Engines!
Ooh. There's a lot of sounds going on.
So far, we have been stymied in our efforts to. Captain Stokes let out a search patrol, and he let all us supplicants tag along. But it wasn't enough to deter the native war party that.
Lovely.
Stokes slipped the trap laid for him, leaving us four to stand in his stead.
Wonderful.
Now we await intelligence of our captor.
Well,
it sure is. Let's see what we got here. Look at
this basket.
Ooh, soap.
Empty.
For now, are you gonna poop in it? Pee?
Complete.
There's a lot of questions that I have for you, sir. What you're saying for
I
now.
suppose all of these were made.
You want to stop pacing, Phil? Not
Hey,
Phil.
Dan.
Danny.
What is it?
You nervous? Did you stop
knock it
pacing?
off with the...
Thank you. All right.
Hey.
Miss Lee.
Hey.
Miss Lee.
Oh, you don't have anything to say.
Phil? Hey, chin up, Phil.
Compared to some places I have been in.
Did you?
Yes, Pinchik.
That doesn't.
He turned and ran. To the bus.
Whoa!
Easy.
Forgive me, but
It takes a low sort to abandon someone. So this isn't the.
At least these people seem more
Got any suggestion?
Not just yet.
What do you mean?
Something about this. We know very little of our captor.
I'll just. It's quite
It is no, but
doesn't look.
But it's bar.
What I would not give.
You are all about
Hey,
it,
Jake.
blowing things up.
Miss Legere?
Making yourself.
Not really. Could do with some, but it's as good a place.
Did you make?
No, just as well. If I'd known he was running off
Surely.
more times.
How do you manage?
Well, you gotta understand. Easiest way is usually bribing a guard. Well,
It's one time.
Why not?
because I'd need a few things and coming by them in here.
If you've got a plan.
Main thing I need is something pliable, like wax, then something sharp, and finally some shiny material. But find me those things.
I'll leave.
Pick up. I've got pliable, I've got sharp, now I just need shiny.
Hey.
Miss Lee.
I suppose. Complete.
It is, but
Hey, let us.
Hides.
Dried corn.
If that's.
Okay, that's probably fine.
Smashing that pot.
Alright, let's see if we can talk to him.
Could you
Sure. Something something sharp I can use for something shiny.
I'll leave.
Something shiny. Pliable.
This.
Uh-huh.
This
There you
sharp.
It'll. Well, I'll be a.
Sure did.
I'm bluffing. Give me a few minutes.
Enjoy your ads.
Voila.
Sir.
You carved a gun out of soap and wrapped it in tinfoil?
That's right.
That's.
It's certainly creative.
Necessity
Great.
is the mother. Anyhow, as soon as somebody comes in, you knock them out in the confusion.
And you have...
These folk don't know fire.
But,
Hello in there?
Well,
Greetings. I'm Nadine. I've come to...
hands up.
Is that a fake gun?
Yes?
Don't mind my friend here. Nadine, was it?
Yes, Nadine Redbird.
Harley Leger. Wait a minute. Weren't you Doc Sedgwick's apprentice?
That's right.
We spoke, and he took care of Phil over there.
That's good. I do.
Does that mean this is a medical call?
Medical
The chief
call.
sent me to make sure none. She also wants to speak with whoever's in.
That would.
All due respect, sir, but after that little trick you just pulled,
I'll go.
all right.
Yay! Because I'm smarter than he is. Alright.
I bring you Miss Harley Leger, representing the captives.
Thank you, Nadine. You may return.
I will.
Enter and be well. You may call me Chief Lutzi. I am responsible for the people of this village. Pleasure's all mine.
You have violated the borders of the Autumn Nation, duly established by recognized treaty with your government.
Miss Leger, why are you here? Captain Stokes is missing some troops, and we were helping in the search.
You serve Stokes. Curious, you do not dress like a soldier.
We have nothing to do with the fort.
Who are you then?
I'm a journalist for the Rosewater Post. My companions and I are researching Dr. Bennett Clark. We only came to Stokes to ask for help getting inside the abandoned laboratory, and thought maybe you could spare some dynamite or something. But first we had to ride with him to find First Lieutenant Mulberry and his missing men.
I see. What did he tell you of us?
Let's just say he didn't paint a very pretty picture.
Unsurprising. Do you share his opinion?
Not really.
Well, you haven't killed me yet, so I'd like to take that as a good sign.
The Autumn mean you no harm, Miss Leger. However, for months, the fort soldiers have routinely violated our borders and
It's not
harassed
surprising.
our people. Just last night, a band of them came, led by this man, Mulberry. They attacked us in our fields and set fire to our crops.
So what happened?
Though our people suffered many injuries, we managed to extinguish the fires and chase off one of the soldiers. The other, I'm afraid, did not live. As for Mulberry, we captured him. He is under guard in one of our empty storehouses. Stokes has turned our village into a prison, and now he is recruiting civilians to come after us. I fear this will not end until everything we have, but I cannot allow.
We need to show Stokes that it's in his best interest.
I agree, and I believe I know a way to do that.
I'm listening.
Our scouts have observed an army wagon making regular. It comes in the night, and always it arrives a day or two after the train stops in town.
Then that would be tonight? I just arrived on the latest train.
Yeah, I cannot know for sure, but I believe this wagon carries supplies.
Welcome back, everyone.
Along with the soldiers use these to strengthen themselves, then come and deprive us of what little we have. If you and your people were to obtain them, it would be to our mutual. We would have a means of defense. You would have the tools to enter this laboratory.
You know, I'm sure my companions are up for it.
Move, but I think my companions will be willing to aid your cause.
I am glad.
Tonight, then.
Tonight? The cover of darkness will. Our scouts have also noted that.
Guess I'd better tell the others.
You are welcome to rest here.
Thank you.
May the Earthmaker guide.
Huzzah! We're gonna rob some people.
Everyone in good.
Mr. Lua has some minor bruising, but
good to know. Hey, fellas, come on out here. We got some business to discuss.
I take it you're meeting.
Yes, although I learned how much of a bastard Stokes truly is.
I told you he was a no-good deserter.
He is much worse than that. Turns out the reason Mulberry didn't come back is that he was taken prisoner while conducting an unprovoked raid on this village. A raid Stokes himself ordered.
What?
Army soldiers have been crossing into Otham territory and attacking them without justification.
It's true. I have treated many of the wounded myself.
Hijo de la... We cannot let this injustice
Guess what? We're not.
That is troubling. But what can we do about it?
Chief Lutzi suggested we hit him where it hurts. The fort's supply chain. So we'll be carrying out our own raid on a delivery wagon.
And to think just yesterday you were having reservations about robbing folk. Reckon it's true what they say about the frontier changing people.
Yeah, I don't mind robbing frigates. It's not about the government. This is...
It may be stealing, but we're doing it to help the Otham. I can live with that.
I can live with that,
Sometimes
yeah.
one must perform distasteful acts in service of a righteous...
Now listen up.
Preparations.
And the wagon will be coming through tonight. We can get the munitions Phil needs to get us into the lab, along with some weapons.
The old one...
Only question is...
I'm thinking we get the wagon to stop, then you and I keep the driver occupied while...
I prefer... You said the wagon was poorly guarded, eh? When they see they are outmatched, we should be able to take what we need without firing a
Wouldn't it be better to do this without... You could set up a roadblock, then sneak out what you need while they investigate.
All good plan. Have you got it?
No, but I think we should be careful. Something like this could...
So, what's it...
I like the create a roadblock thing.
Let's go with...
I do think it's best if none of us are seen committing this act of bandage.
Agreed. Nadine and I will search the wagon. You boys hang back and take whatever we... Well, we better get ready.
I like being sneaky. Yeah.
What in tarnation? Oh, little Gilbert!
Yeah, man, help me.
We should hurry.
Help me with the... Jackpot. And a good cache of firearms. There's also...
What does it...
It's a man... Hang on.
Whatever you do...
I'll be...
What is it?
Bars of...
Odd.
Good question. Too bad they're marked, but at least there's a bit of... Just a bunch...
We haven't much...
The fort...
Take.
Let's roll.
Take the ammunition.
Let's get this. Hey.
What about?
They're all marked.
Isn't this delivery?
Yeah.
We should go.
Right.
You have... Did you...
Yes. With this dynamite, getting into the lab will be...
Then I am glad the...
Chief Lutzi, I am curious.
I can certainly...
You know...
We are close enough to the new Spanish to answer your question. Peace has not worked against those who wish to harm.
You strike me as a wise do not. Nothing angers a tyrant like a
I appreciate it, General.
We found something else.
And you did.
They were all marked, traceable.
Caramba. It's always.
The last thing we need is the royals on us for stealing their
This is
aura.
true. Don't want
The
that
Royal
happening.
Police? Nah, out here they'd send in
The Union Buster?
unions.
The big question is why?
An intriguing line of inquiry, but I ain't sure the for.
Perhaps not. But I am curious. Stokes was all too happy to aid our cause. Now he acts like a stranger. I am going to charge my Lieutenant General with finding out more.
Chasing more wagons full of Aurum?
It is clear there will be no more aid from Stokes. Perhaps we will find something we...
If money's what you're after, maybe you'd entertain the no... That goes for you too, Miss Redbird.
What are you talking?
I'll explain everything. Danny, you stay here and help unload the supplies. Come meet us at the lab when...
Will do.
I am sending one of our hunters to return Mulberry to the fort.
Much appreciated. Right, you come...
I wouldn't want to miss the
Missing
explosion.
all the fireworks when you find and can it with the Miss Leger bunk.
Duly noted.
Just one. You said...
That's right.
Do you believe the town's...
Some might. I can certainly tell my employer.
Please do. The Autumn are peaceful, but if a Vespuccian soldier or any other person comes with violent intent...
Got it. Would you be willing to sit?
Gladly. My words are for all who will listen with open...
I'll make sure you're...
Thank...
Lovely. Okay. Hey, there's his hat.
Thanks for showing us back, partner. We can take it from here.
Okay.
Well, would you...
He found his hat.
Didn't think I'd be seeing old Jack. I'm
He named
keeping
it.
this arrowhead. And who knows? Maybe some collector out there would be interested in acquiring the arrowhead that near...
Híjole.
Yep. Alright. So. We lived. Okay, so. I am enjoying this. But I do have other stuff to play. Oh, why is that doing that? I don't know if this is going to make a difference to them. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to make a difference to them, but I'm going to try because it says that I'm past due. I'm past due for both of these games. So I figured I'd at least try, you know. There it is. Okay, so this is a game called Rotten Flesh. We're gonna see no jump scare mode. Play. Oh, your beloved dog is missing as he ran away while on a walk. Got distracted, ran off. You can shout for Roy on your microphone by default or press space to call for Roy in game. Roy will bark and lead you to your next clue. However, the enemy can hear you both from your microphone and in game when you are shouting. This feature could be... Okay! Oh! Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Oh dear God. Alright, new game. Shooting will make noise. I don't know if I like any of that. Tab for inventory. Great. RNT. Oh. Hello? Roy?
Roy!
Roy!
Where are you, boy?
Oh. You may have many best friends, but your dog only has one. Aw. Roy!
Come here, boy.
Roy! 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 Oh, my goodness. Interesting. Roy! Oh, he heard me. Roy!
Roy!
Roy! Oh. Interesting. This is a curious game so far. I don't like that it has a blink function. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's very disconcerting. They want your skin to be human again. Shit. Alright, well. Who's crying and why? Man, I don't like that blink. That blink, man. Ooh, look at my running. Ooh, look at my feet. That's a picture. Alright. Roy! He's coming from that way. Not this way, but I need to go back. I don't understand the blinking function, man. Uh-huh. How do I? Oh, hold on. One. How do I put it away? One. Great. Put it away. Interact. Thank you. Excuse me, Roy! I assume that this game can hear me, but I'm going to double check because I don't actually know. Censored? Censored? I don't know what censored means. I don't know the name for it. No limit. No limit soldiers? Oh, there we go. Apply that. Alright. What the fuck was that? Did I bonk my head? It wants my skin though, so that's cool. Roy! Roy! Oh. Great. So happy about that. Uh-huh. Great. Let's put away my lamp. Because Oh. What are those noises? Why does it sound like a baby? That's a dead rat. Is that the rat crying? Oh, I don't like that. You know, I was okay without that being a thing. I was perfectly okay with that. Petrol oil. You know, I was more okay with that not being having to hide under things. found pizza. Can you... This is why do I need to wade through this door? Why do I want to wade through that door? I don't think I want to wade through that door. I'm just being honest with you. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is getting... Oh good, it wants my skin. What is the setting for that? X and Z. Oh no. Okay, I don't like this.
What is this place?
Shut up.
What the hell? Who's calling?
I'm sorry I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be part of this anymore. I don't want to be a part of this cult. They woke something beyond their own capabilities. It keeps wanting more and more. I can't keep getting more victims. It's too much that many have died because of me. I gave you my family. I gave you my son. I can't do this anymore. I do not feed it anymore or it will become human. But it's not. I'm sorry for this madness. I have to try and stop it. I have to. I own it. I'm sorry. Oh. 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 Why can't I turn this off? Oh, good. There's so many flies. Oh, can't use that again. I don't know where my dog is. Oh. Roy! Push her off that way. This is all the family I love. Find all 4 Roy's clues. Find Roy's name tag. Find Roy's bone toy harness. Oh. I feel like I don't want to find these things. And why was there a baby sound? Oh no.
What the hell was that? I better find Roy.
Is... Oh, is that just picking me up? Hold on. Hold on. No. Low. Because if that's picking that up. Roy! Oh, this is terrifying. I can't keep bringing more victims for I had no choice. I tried to justify that bringing as many people to had to try. Oh. I'm picking up petrol. I don't like what that's banging on. Uh-huh. Oh. Roy! Oh, this is not exciting. Fucking hell! Hold on, it's picking up the wrong thing, I think. Hold on. Do a chat. No. Input is that. Output should be that. Okay. That's fine. I hate it. Roy! Oh, they hear me here. Oh, I don't like this. Try to kill us, not use this gun to come to me next. I feel we will become more dangerous. Everything inside we have done. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is horrifying. Great. Picked up medicine. Okay. That looks like Roy's toy. I have 5 shots.